Yo, welcome back. Alright. What choice? I think diving together would be nice. Right?
なあバチェラー、これからダイブするってのはどうだい？
Let's invite her directly to the chat room.
ダイブ？いいけど仕事でトールは嫌になるぐらいダイブしてるんじゃないのかい？
そうじゃなくて、俺が言いたいのは平和な電子体ダイビングだよ。
電子体ダイビング？
そう。俺、電子体でのダイブなんてしばらくやっていない気がするんだ。
そうだね。それいいよ。僕も最近はクルードなシュミクラム体でしか潜っていないんだ。
You take a seat in the consoles and get ready to dive.
没入地点はどこにする？
そうだね。思い出の場所なんてどうかな。
We both grin and pull in the narrow jacks. The structure is like a hive of skyscrapers. Looking over it, it looks like a bustling city filled with neon lights. It hasn't changed at all since I started hacking and teamed up with Yuya and Bachelor. All I can do for a moment is look out over it and be amazed.
あの頃と何も変わってないよね。
そうだな。
あの頃は楽しかったよね、トール。
She's looking far into the past. Her childish face seems to be a little more solemn than usual.
結構派手なこともやったよね。メタテクノロジー社に BLG 財団、ウォン教団にエルセルメタリック社。
そうだな。W&D 社にはまだ俺たちのサインが残ってるって話だしな。
She suddenly looks me in the eyes again.
今まであえて話題を避けてたけど、君、ユウヤの仇を討つために軍隊に入ったんだよね。
なんでそのこと知ってるんだ？
僕だってそれぐらいわかるよ。ユウヤが軍人に殺されたって話は聞いてるんだからさ。
She takes my hand. As skilled as she is, it's still the hand of a small, cute child.
僕なら君のために仇を探してあげられる。君の仇討ちを手伝ってあげられるんだよ。
Nah, no more revenge.
さっさと仇を撃ってさ、もう一度ステッペンウルフを結成しようよ。そうすればまた仲間が集まってくるよ。
バチェラ。
ユウヤの代わりにはなれないかもしれないけど、僕がパートナーになってあげる。僕たちが組めば最強のチームが出来上がるんだよ。
For a moment, I'm tempted. Steppenwolf was the happiest time of my life. If I could go back to that, I'll quit Flak. However,
バチェラ、もう遅いよ。もうステッペンウルフは終わったんだよ。
そんな、きっと遅くない。今だってその気になれば。
俺はバチェラの言う汚い大人になっちゃったのかもしれないな。もうあの頃みたいに能天気に仕掛けてなんかいられない。
そんな、トールは汚くなんかないよ。
聞いてくれバチェラ。ずっと考えてたことがあるんだ。ユウヤを殺した軍人だって俺同様に任務で戦っただけなんだ。何も知らずに嫌がるユウヤを戦場に連れ出したのは俺たち。俺たちがユウヤを殺したんだ。
そんな。
だから俺にはユウヤの仇を討つ資格なんかない。それにも俺はあまりに人を殺しすぎたんだよ。
man, I really like this game's revenge plot. Usually it's like, oh, if you kill him, you be just like him. But no, it actually fucking goes deeper than that shit. It's really nice. I squeeze his pendant and silently apologizes. I don't know when, but thoughts of revenge have turned sour in my mind. And now that I said it out loud, I don't think I can go through with it.
トールだったら僕、汚れてても構わないよ。
Something drips onto my hand. I look up. Tears are rolling down her face.
バチェラ、泣いてるのか？
トールは僕を助けてずっと励ましてくれてたよね。僕だって君を、トールを励ますことはできるんだから。
She closes her eyes and throws herself at me. It's sloppy and awkward, but an oddly smoothing, innocent kiss.
バチェラ。
僕だって女の子だって可愛いってトールは言ってくれたよね。
She takes my hand and pushes it against her chest. I feel her heart racing.
だから僕だってきっとトールを慰めてあげられる。
She whispers, determined, but her hand and body are trembling.
やめよう、バチェラ。そんなに無理しなくていい。
I try to take my hand away, but she holds it tighter and won't let me go.
バカにしないで。そんなにガキ扱いしないでよ。僕はこれでも真剣なんだよ。
Tears of frustration are pouring down her face.
僕だって男と女が好きになれば何をするかぐらい知ってるさ。
でもそんなに震えているじゃないか。本当は怖いんじゃないのか？
そりゃ怖いさ。少し前までは汚らしいとまで思ってたけど、僕だってやっぱり女だったんだ。それを教えてくれたのはトールじゃないか。
バチェラ。
こんな僕でも可愛いって言ってくれるなら、僕はトールを慰めてあげられる。トール、だからずっとそばにいてもいいよね。僕のことを守ってくれるよね。
She needs me. Understanding that fills my heart again. A strange comfort fills my heart, knowing that a curious warmth that maybe can fill the hole that Yuya left behind inside me. I pull her tight into my arms, driven by those thoughts.
トール、
She feels tiny, nuzzles against my chest, and looks up at me, her eyes filled with nervousness and expectation.
バチェラ、お前に謝らなきゃいけないことがある。俺はバチェラとの約束がどうも守れそうもなくなってきた。
そんな。
ずっと友達でいるって約束したけど、なんか友達じゃ我慢できなそうな気がしてならないんだ。
Smooth.
トール。
She's about to burst into tears. I take her by the chin and bring her face close to mine, or bring her face to mine.
いいんだね。本当に一緒にいていいんだね。
いいとも。だから今こうさせてくれ、バチェラ。
お願いだよ。今だけは光って呼んで。
光る。
We press our lips together, both eager for each other over and over. As we hold each other, I trigger a transfer program. A moment later, we appear in a private room. She hugs me tight. It feels nice being squeezed by her.
始めるぞ。
Alright, so we're getting close to the end of this route.
うん。でもまず最初はどうしたらいいんだっけ？
She swallows nervously. I kiss her again as she starts to tense up.
くだらないマニュアルなんて忘れろ。
Wait,
今俺に任せておけ。
what dumb manual? I'm just suddenly reminded of the time where Toru received that stupid fucking manual where it was like some kind of sex guide or some dumb shit like that. Fucking Yosuke, dude.
うん。
She nods. I kiss her again. After leaving cyberspace, we nestled close together under the same blanket and tried to get some sleep.
なんか夢みたいだよ。一昨日の僕が見たらきっとびっくりすると思うよ。
Actually, hold up. Okay. She whispers quietly. It does feel like all that happened a lifetime ago.
だろうな。一昨日の俺だってやっぱりびっくりすると思うよ。
I feel like the danger has accelerated this relationship, but I wonder if we could come together anyway. Thinking she was younger kept me from thinking about romance with her, but somewhere in my unconsciousness, I think those feelings were growing. She's probably only a few years younger than me. Girls her age have usually had a boyfriend or two by then.
ねえトール、くだらない話だけど聞いてくれるかな。
She presses her face against my chest and starts to talk about herself.
僕、養護施設で育ったんだ。身寄りもなかったし、友達もいなかった。そんな僕に養護施設の先生が端末を使うことを許してくれて、僕はすぐに夢中になった。でも無料でダウンロードできるゲームは 2,3 ヶ月で全部解いちゃった。僕はゲームに夢中になってもっと難しいゲームにトライしたかったんだ。
それでハックを始めたのか？
うん。それでそのうちにハッキングそのものがやみつきになった。当時の僕にはネット空間自体がよくできたゲーム世界に思えたんだ。
She experienced the world through a computer. Things like simulacrum fights and credit fraud were just another kind of game to her.
でもそうやってゲームを続けるうちに僕は君に会っちゃったんだ。君は僕が男の子だったらって空想してた理想の姿に近かったんだ。
俺が？
うん。ひょっとしたら僕あの頃から君のことが本当は好きだったのかもしれないって今になってそう思うよ。
だったらその頃に正体を明かしてくれればもっと早くこんな関係になってられたのかもしれないな。
She nestles against me and lets out a content sigh.
僕、可愛い女の子になってみせるよ。君のためだったら。
Soon enough, she falls asleep against my chest. I wake up from my light sleep to a smell of coffee and toast. Another pleasant morning. I bask in the smoothing warmth of the blanket as I shake the sleep from my head.
あれ？
The smell starts to go from toast to charcoal.
なんだこりゃ。
I adjust to my feet. The room's filled with smoke.
あ、トールさん、おはようございます。
Bachelor? Or Hikaru? What are you doing? What's going on here? Something isn't normal about this. Bachelor's in a makeshift kitchen, attached to the hideout with an awkward smile, holding a frying pan that's bleaching out smoke. Am I still dreaming? I stare in utter amazement.
はい、目覚めのコーヒー。
She hands me a mug. It's filled with syrup black liquid.
いただきます。
I take a sip. It's scorching hot and pure sludge that burns my throat all the way down into my stomach.
光る水。
Oh my god.
はい。
Adorable. She hurriedly fills a glass, but then trips over the bed.
わっ。
Oh my god. It splashes across my face, jolting me the rest of the way awake. I run through the smoke and drink straight from the faucet.
コーヒー濃かった？
まあな。おかげで完全に目が覚めた。
I look down at the strange objects in front of me. I recognize some shades of vegetables among the charcoal.
光る。これはなんだ？
あ 朝ごはんのつもりだったんだけど。
I summoned my courage to take a bite. Yeah, tastes like charcoal.
ごめん、僕じゃなくて私、トールさんに朝ごはんを作ってあげたくて。
どうしたヒカル、お前まさか変な薬を常用してるんじゃないだろうな。
してないよ。じゃなくてしてませんわよ。
What? It's like watching a nightmare unfold. At that moment, my handheld rings with an incoming call.
朝早くからすまん。相馬、そちらの調子はどうだ？
It's Yagisawa.
あ、順調といえば順調で。
I choose my words carefully, but Bachelor shoves her face in front of me.
おじさん、おはよう。この前はごめんなさいね。私、もう悪いことはしませんから。
おい、
Oh
こら
my god.
かなり順調のようだな。
Yagisawa, just explain, please.
はあ、まあ
Help.
それじゃ何かあったら連絡する。
He hangs up without waiting for an answer. Kind of wonder what Yagisawa's relation ship with Bachelor is.
順調って一体何が順調な
I
んだ。
was thinking, as like, what if he's her father or something like that? But I really don't think that's the case. Especially since Hikaru grew up in an orphanage. So, yeah. Smoke is burning my nose again. Bachelor is struggling with another pan that's adding to the disaster.
おい、今度は何をしてるんだよ。
今、もう一度朝食にリトライしてるから。少し待ってて。
朝食ってあのな。
I grab the pan out of her hand and turn on the ventilation fan. I really don't want to see if our fire equipment's still working.
ヒカル、お前に一つ質問がある。いつも朝食は何を食ってるんだ？
シリアル食品かファーストフードの朝食。
だったら無駄なチャレンジをするんじゃない。このままじゃ台所用品が全滅だ。
Tsukina would have a fit if she saw this. I abandoned the blackened smoking paste and strained it to the garbage.
ごめんなさい。私、どうしてもトールさんに朝食を作ってあげたくて。
She's being especially demure and apologetic about it. It's hard to stay mad at her.
気持ちだけで十分だ。ヒカルはお客さんなんだから、そんなに気を使わなくてもいい。
でも、それじゃあ私。
She nervously squirms. That's when I realize that her chest is noticeably bigger than yesterday.
おい、ヒカル。一晩で随分胸が大きくなったな。
そうかな。前からこれぐらいはありますわよ。
Really? She gone from washboard to bra buster. Even Cairo would be jealous of them.
ちょっと胸を触らせてみろ。
ちょっとやだ。トールさんのエッチ。
My hand closes down on what definitely are balloons. I dig my nails into them.
うわひどいな。僕の胸が破裂しちゃったじゃないか。
Popped. Okay.
あのな、ヒカル、俺は朝からお前と漫才する気分じゃないんだけど。
だってトールさん多少頭が悪くてもみのりお姉ちゃんみたいに胸の大きな女の人が好きなんでしょ？
I prefer ones of just the person of I like the most, honestly. Big is nice, but the best is the one you love. That's a loaded question with no safe answer. I guess from her perspective, that's a way to describe even someone as talented as Minori is.
そりゃ大きいのも好きだけど、別に小さいのが嫌いなわけじゃない。 自然のままが一番なんだよ。
Naturally is what's best.
でも
でもなんだよ。
私トールさんのために少しは女らしくなろうかと思って、それでとりあえずみのりお姉ちゃんを参考に。
まああやねや月菜を参考にされるよりはマシだけどな。
I'm just lucky she doesn't know about Kyra. Why can't I know a single woman that's normal?
ヒカルは努力しなくったって元から女なんだ。あえて演技なんかしなくていい。
そんな演技なんてひどいな。僕じゃなくて私は真面目に努力してるんですのよ。
ですのよってもう仕方がないな。
Shock treatment is probably the best way here. I pull her into my arms.
トールさ
Whoops. And I press my lips to her while she's still surprised. Happy bachelor.
ヒカルは素のままが一番だよ。もう変な努力はするな。
Exactly.
うん分かったよ。
She nods. I feel a little relieved.
でも今日もトールと二人っきりなんだね。なんかワクワクするな。
そうだな。
My handheld starts ringing again.
お楽しみ中すまん相馬。
いや別にお楽しみってわけじゃ。
緊急招集。休暇取り消しだ。すまんがすぐ基地に戻ってくれ。
緊急招集。わかりました。今すぐ駆けつけます。
I hang up and quickly start getting dressed.
つまんないな。出かけちゃうの？
聞いてただろ。緊急招集だ。おとなしくここで待ってるんだぞ。
うん、努力はしてみるよ。
I'm a little nervous about that, but have to hurry out. You know what? It just occurred to me that Genha is working with VSS, and yeah, that's actually kind of a scary thought. Jump cut because some technical issues happened. I kind of lost power in the middle of the recording, so I lost a bit of progress, so I had to go back and load for my old file and try to catch up to where we're currently at, or where I last recorded or whatever. So yeah, there's gonna be some red dialogue because yeah, I lost fucking power. Everyone's still half asleep, although Yagisawa always seems that way.
今朝 IVS インダストリーのチップ製造工場がテロリストの襲撃を受けた。
We collectively abandon any hope for an easy morning. IVS is the biggest manufacturer of biochips and the main source of brain chips across the world.
今までなかった規模の襲撃が実世界とバーチャルの両面から展開された。現在工場中枢は連中の制圧下にある。
Oh, and if you guys hear any like a fan blowing in the background, that's because it's really hot as fuck in here in this fucking room. Jesus. The AC didn't work, so I have a fan turned on. So if you hear that, pay no attention. It's just hot. He taps his console. A man's face appears on the screen. I know him. It's that terrorist, Kuwan.
連中から送られてきた犯行声明だ。
我々は政府と一部大企業による犯罪的な政策を民衆に暴露するため、今回あえてこのような非常手段に訴えた。
Well, this is technically already read dialogue from the other routes, but still.
今から12時間以内に政府は民衆に対し脳内チップのブラックボックスの存在およびその内容と目的を全国営チャンネルにて公開せよ。もし当局が不尊にもこの要求を無視した場合、我々は工場の物理的完全破壊を辞さない。その際に発生する犠牲者の責任は政府当局にあることはあらかじめ宣言しておく。よく言うぜ。
Whoops. Kuwan disappears from the screen, and an array of gigantic buildings appears. It looks like it's an industry area, specifically the archaeology there. Basically a town within a few buildings.
IVS の本工場は工業型アーコロジーとなっています。施設内には工場設備以外に10万人規模の大規模な共同住宅、商業区域、さらに地下には核融合発電施設。
マジかよ。
If they hijack the control center, then they're holding hundreds, thousands of hostages sitting on top of the goddamn nuclear bomb.
隊長、政府当局の対応は？
要求を応じないというより応じようがない。脳内チップのブラックボックスなど連中の妄想の中にしか存在せんからな。
住民への避難勧告は？
なされていない。報道規制が行われている。おかげでパニックこそ起きていないが、住民全員を人質に取られた形だな。
軍の実動部隊はすでに目標周辺に展開、待機状態にあります。
The positions of the mobile peacekeeping units blink on the map. It looks like it's a full division. We're well past fighting a terrorist raid. This is an urban warfare.
100人足らずのテロリスト相手に軍一個師団か。今回は俺たちの出番はなさそうだな。
ところが主役はお前たちだ。市民がいるアーコロジーでむやみに戦闘はできない。そこで我々がダイブし、連中のネット部隊を制御機構内からいぶり出す。
やれやれ、責任重大よね。
現在警備担当の VSS の部隊が抵抗中。さらに増援も送ってくれるそうだ。急げ。
いや。
We all hurry to our consoles.
おはよう。
Ayane starts getting ready to the console next to mine. It's silent.
よ、あやね、おはよう。
どうだった？小さな恋人さんの様子は。
Funny.
ああ、まあ順調。っておい、あやね。
今日は私とペアよ。彼女が出てきたらちゃんと邪魔しないように説教
Oh
して
my
ね。
god. I mean, I already read this, but it's still funny. She grins a little as she sits down in her console. She's certainly changed from how she used to be. As I plug my narrow jack in, I'm pinged with private calls from the others.
消息筋からの情報。トールはロリコンとの情報あり。
Oh boy.
カイラ、お前までまさか奴のことを知ってるのか？
言ったのは私じゃないわよ。
外泊ご苦労。みのりやあやねに嗅ぎつけられて、俺たちが嗅ぎつけられないわけがないだろう。ロリの相棒。
ロリって、ああ見えてもバチェラ子供じゃない。第一、俺は最後までやってない。
Funny.
最後までってトールさん、まさかあんな子に乱暴なことしたんじゃないでしょうね。
みのりまで乱暴なんかするかよ。
Oh man, this was funny first reading it. Shame I lost that fucking footage.
そうそう、トールは優しいタイプだよね。始まっちゃうと我を忘れそうだけど、みのりも嫉妬してないで素直に優しくしてもらえば。
Oh my god.
カイラさん、なんてこと。私は別に。
おい、いつまでおしゃべりしているんだ。作戦中だぞ。
Very serious mission.
はい。
He stares at me through the screen. It sends a chill down my spine.
まったくお前らは。
This mission is a life and death for an entire city. And we're joking around. It does help put me at ease, though.
タイミングを合わせてダイブします。いいですね。
いや、
The first platoon dives into cyberspace. Alright. I can't remember if I actually
左上がれ。
reconfigured a couple of things here.
左上がれ。
I don't think I did.
そこだ。
I mean, it's been like probably like 2 days since I last recorded because that power outage really just put me off, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to do this right now.
トールさん、他のタイ
I don't want to replay this. But here I am.
他のタイのシュミクラムだって？
Before I even finish saying that, I assume you A simulacrum appears. It's bachelor. By the way, I've been mispronouncing simulacrum for like ever because I would ignore the la part because it just sounds easier to say it like that, but nah. Or maybe because I just didn't realize the la part, but whatever. It's gotta be hard to try getting used to saying it correctly now after mispronouncing it so many times unintentionally. Simulacrum. Whatever.
軍の識別番号なんか偽造して一体何のつもりなんだよ。たまり場でおとなしくしてろって言っただろ。
I opened a private channel and immediately lay into her. She smiles back sheepishly.
だってトールのことが心配でおとなしくなんかしてられないよ。
仕事の邪魔をしないって約束を忘れたのか？
しない、絶対にしないよ。僕はただトールのそばにいて助けてあげたいだけなんだよ。
しかし
それに僕に素のままでいいって言ってくれたよね。これが僕の素なんだよ。
合流のつもりが意外なお客さんの登場ね。
あやね、すまん。これは
別に私は気にしないわ。それなら個別行動を取りましょう。
相変わらず物事に動じない人だね。
そうだな。
まあとにかく早く仕事を終わらせて昨日の続きをしようよ。
仕方がないな。行くぞ。
Alright. Time to replay through this. This was a little bit annoying the first time going through. Fun! Am I right? God, I hate this mission so much. I just hate maps that are really fucking small, dude. I think I'm just gonna jump cut to like this is our full attempt. So if that happens now, then yeah, it took me like 2 tries. Excuse the weird jump cut. What could I talk about while I'm doing combat sections, really? I mean, I guess I could talk about like other games, but that would feel kind of weird since I'm playing Baldr Force. I mean, it's whatever. Fantasy Star. I'm pretty sure most of my subscribers, well, at least at this current time, came from watching my Fantasy Star videos. And if that's the case, if you're wondering, like, oh, why haven't you done more? Some other crap. Honestly, getting a little bit tired of playing Fantasy Star New Genesis because there really is no content, really. I mean, I only do dailies, and even then, I kind of skipped out the last 2 dailies as of recent because it's not even worth doing dailies now, unless you're doing the weekly thing in Trigger, where it's asking you to do all these daily tasks. But yeah, I mainly hop on, do some dailies, weeklies, and hop out. If I see like an urgent, I'll do them solo or with a friend if he's on. And if there's a Gigantics on, then sure, I'll do that Gigantics fight. But like, I don't go out of my way to farm Gigantics. Personally, that's a huge waste of time. Honestly, all the Gigantic stuff goes cheap now. I mean, you could get augments if you're lucky, but like, it's not really worth going after because it's only like, what, 20k for the tier 2 augments? I can't remember right now. It's probably more, but honestly, it's not over 30,000, 60,000 honestly. I can't imagine at least. And now with the economy, with the increased prices and all that crap because of the bots, it's really not worth it. You could do note farming, but note farming is so fucking boring, dude. You just roam around the free gathering areas, instant killing like low-level enemies for their notes. It's just boring as hell. You could make like decent money, but like, or Zeta, I should say. But it's just not worth it, dude. It's just not fun. It's not fun doing that. Ooh, damn it. He didn't get hit stun. But yeah, it's really just not fucking worth doing. And then PSE farming is even worse. You barely make any profit from that. Like, I guess you could get the silver and gold weapons, and maybe if you like stockpile a bunch of them, they're kind of useful. Or like 2-star what was it, units? That's good because you like keep leveling up your 2-star units with other 2-star units until they're like plus 20. You can use them as like leveling fodder, or maybe even just straight up sell them to people who are too lazy to even do that, but still understand the efficiency of how leveling up units is, or whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. What else? But yeah, really. Like, you could farm for Fixa, but like, goddamn, Fixas are so fucking rare as shit. And even when you do get a Fixa, it's usually a shitty, like, level 1 effect. Like, it's a level 1 with a really bad effect. It's not like attack up or anything crazy like that. Like, honestly, it's just garbage. I don't understand why. Why they made Fixa so rare, and you can't even level it up or change its effect or anything like that. It's really not worth it. It's like trying to farm for Skydance support naturally, instead of just getting it through the, what is it, like the AC Recycle Badge shop? Yeah, it's like that. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. There's no way I'm gonna fucking do that shit. And honestly, mining defense, I don't consider that content. I really, who the fuck likes mining defense? I really don't like mining defense. Like, I guess you could fix mining defense by making the map smaller. You don't have to travel a lot. You don't have to collect dumbfuck crystals, but that's already confirmed to be a thing, so ha ha ha, get ready to see like multiple people just do nothing but collect crystals for points. And then needing to like constantly interact with like the tower to put up shields and whatnot is really fucking annoying. Like, come on, dude. It's just annoying. I really don't like mining defense. And it's just a bunch of generic enemies, honestly. Like, I mean, I guess the last waves spawn bosses, but like, I don't know, man. It's just not exciting to do mining defense. It's just boring as hell. And that's like the only thing that's being added in the upcoming update, other than Braver, which is cool. I did play a little bit of Braver, contrary to like me maining Knuckles only. I did switch over to Braver a few times, but I never really played Braver seriously, like take it to Urgent Quest or anything like that. I just did it like whenever I'm bored and I want to farm like an expedition, when that was viable, or like, what was it, like 4th recommendation quest? Yeah, I did that once, but it wasn't like that frequently. I mostly stick to with Knuckles. If I had to say like how many hours I put into Braver, most of it was like about 150 hours, but that was like back before episode 4 came out, and that was like back before I even made my tomboy character. I was using another character as my main, and he just used it was like a katana Braver mostly. I did use bows, but I wasn't really that great with bows, because bows are actually pretty fucking hard to use. At least at old PS2. I don't, this is of course talking about old PS2, not NGS, because Braver isn't out yet until like next week, from the time I'm recording this. God, this game gets it's either because I'm doing brain dead easy mode missiles, but like, man, I actually did have a little bit of trouble going through this segment of the game when I first went through it. But now it's just like, yeah, whatever. Ooh, I can't even get close to that. Too many projectiles. Alright, cool. Alright. Should probably save. Oh god. I don't remember this. Well, I guess I forgot about it, but like... whatever. So yeah, back at the conversation I was talking about. PSO2. But yeah, really, that's about it. I don't know what else to talk about PSO2. It's just... I just want content, dude. Like, rank 2 areas isn't worth farming for. Like, there's nothing that can sell for good Resetta there. And even if it is, like, it's still boring. Enemies are too easy. Like, there's no interesting trials. I kind of wish they brought back, like, the risk trials from the risk exploration stuff, where you're competing with other players for, like, the top 3 slots. So if anyone remembers, it could be anywhere, like, defeat the most amount of enemies, or take the least amount of damage while also dealing the most amount of damage, kind of deal. That was fun doing. That was really, really fun doing. And the enemies were really tough. They would kill you in, like, 2 to 3 hits if you weren't careful. Like, there's no real difficulty. There's, like, Gigantics, but that just one-shots you. Anything from Gigantics one-shots you. And honestly, instant kills are not difficult. It's just like, oh, don't get hit. Like, it's not even like new attacks or anything like that. It's just like, don't get hit at all. Chip damage are instant kills. Like, for real. If they made Gigantics just do like high damage but increase their like attack speed, maybe give them some new attacks, or like add some like something like breakable parts or whatever, then yeah, Gigantics would be fun to do. But like just giving them instant kills, that's just lame. That's super fucking lame. It's probably one of the reasons why I didn't go for like the Masquerade fucking battles, because like the last one has you fight against Masquerade that can one-shot you, and that's just not fun. Like I can deal with getting 2 hits or 3 hits, but like if it's 1 hit and I'm dead, that's kind of lame, dude. That's really lame. Like, I don't know. There's so many things you can do with New Genesis to greatly improve it. It just needs more stuff. It's just an unfinished game as of right now. But it has potential. Gameplay-wise, like, there's some things I like about it, but there's also some things I hate about it. Like, Sway is kind of nerfed. You can't, like, cancel any time during the animation anymore. Like, usually in old PSO2, so long as your first, like, the first hit animation plays out, you can cancel it anytime, bro. But now in New Genesis, you don't get that luxury anymore. It's just like, you can only cancel at these specific frames, and then afterwards, you're fucked.
この分だと早く仕事が片付きそうだね。
確かにな。
Alright, back to Baldr Force. Enough of Phantasy Star. Oh god, never mind. God, I forgot how long this was. Jesus, we're getting close to where I last left off, though. Alright.